workshop. The workshop will focus on introduce how SuperMap has been added in different streams of civil engineering, including infrastructure development, urban traffic solutions, smart city and urban planning, water affairs, and so on. In the integration of BIM and GIS, analysis and 2D, 3D modeling, data management, and SuperMap's multidimensional functionalities on different aspects of civil engineering. So to jumpstart this event, I would like to welcome Dr. Omar Al-Hatemla. He is Associate Professor in the College of Engineering at the Hashemiyah University. Dr. Omar, please open your mic. The floor is yours.
Thank you.
Okay, I will stop sharing my screen and you can share your screen.
Yeah, I will just start introduce just a small welcome letter from our department to this collaboration. Hello, everybody. Good morning. I'm quite honored to greet you to the first session of the collaboration of Civil Engineering Department of the Hashemiyah University and SuperMap. Being the chairman to this Civil Engineering Department, I'm rather delighted to welcome the SuperMap as a pioneer software developer to introduce their cutting-edge application to the department members, as would welcome my colleague to these sessions. Our department as Civil Engineering offer bachelor degree in Civil Engineering and master degree in Structural Engineer. Since its initiation in 1999, the Department of Civil Engineering strives to graduate competent civil engineer for challenging careers in both in Jordan and the surrounding region. Our curriculum of civil engineering covers many streams such as construction engineers, management, structure and materials, engineering, highway transportation engineering, water and environmental and geotechnical engineer. SuperMap is an innovative GIS platform software and service provider for various industries such as smart cities management, public service. Therefore, cooperation of SuperMap will provide a unique opportunity to our faculty to fulfill the mission of the Civil Engineering Department at the Hashemiyah University, to prepare our students for lifelong career as a professional engineer who are capable of serving both the country and the region, and help our graduate to become technically competent engineer for successful and productive career in civil engineer. This is our norm in civil engineering, as well the Faculty of Engineering at the Hashemiyah University, to link the industry in all over the world to bring to our students the best of a practice in preparing them to the market directly. The cooperation with SuperMap is in that direction. Once more, I would like again to welcome the cooperation of the SuperMap. For sure, the cooperation with the SuperMap will be a chance to our faculty and our students to prepare for the market. And again, I would like to thank SuperMap for their cooperation and for their chance to share their views, products, and to help our students to prepare for the market. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Omar. Thank you, Dr. Omar, for a wonderful speech. It's a time for Roy, our regional manager of SuperMap in the Middle East. Roy, please open your mic. Time is yours.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So hi everyone. Good morning. So this is Roy from SuperMap, and thank you every professors for your help. I'm very happy that we can reach a cooperation with Hashemiyah University. What I want to say about our cooperation is that it is not only to provide professors and students with GIS software, but also to help you to carry out training, provide opportunities to participate in annual GIS contest and business also technical internship in SuperMap, and provide various technical support on GIS. I don't know how much of the epidemic has affected your study and life, but I hope that through these efforts, You can learn new things intensively at school or at home, and communicate also display with other universities in this world. I think for most of you, the name of SuperMap will be a little unfamiliar. So it's better to let me make a brief introduction. As GIS software provider, SuperMap has made a great effort on the development of GIS platform and projects, with the joint work of more than 4,000 employees. Now it is biggest GIS provider in Asia, also serving the world. Users come from more than 100 countries. We describe our technology as BDC, which is Big Data GIS, AI GIS, 3D GIS, also distributed and cross-platform GIS. In the future, you will learn them one by one, but today, let's start with the introduction of SuperMap GIS and its application in civil and environment engineering. The next guest speaker is Jason Yuan, the technical manager of SuperMap, who has extensive project experience in land resource management, disaster management, smart city, and other industries. Jason, time is yours.
Okay, hello, can you hear me? All right.
Yes,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay, all right. Good morning, everyone. This is Jason speaking. I'm the technical manager of SuperMap Asia and Oceania Center. Today, I'm gonna discuss with you about the SuperMap application or GIS application in civil engineering. So my presentation has been divided into several parts. So the first part is about the application of infrastructure and BIM-based solutions. So first, talking about BIM, I think we are all familiar with it. It's very popular these years. The full name of BIM is Building Information Modeling. And the BIM model has a lot of professional software, such as Revit, CATIA, and others. But if we only use the BIM software, the BIM model will mainly be used in the design and build stage of the building. But if we involve the GIS integration with BIM together, in the design part, we can focus on not only one building, but also the surrounding environment around this building. And so it can be used in the urban design, planning approval. And in the build or construction part, we can, based on the GIS software, to achieve the construction supervision functions based on the also based on the BIM model. And in the operation part, the GIS can be more helpful than BIM software. We can achieve the OM, which is operation and maintenance functions based on BIM plus GIS. Okay, so one of the important advantage of BIM plus GIS is in GIS software, in GIS environment, the BIM can merge with multi-source data, such as we can integrate the vector data and BIM data, integrate the terrain and BIM, oblique photography and BIM, video plus BIM, and street view with BIM. And also for other kinds of data like field data, terrain, the point cloud, the pipeline, and the water effect data, all of them in GIS software, they are all in the same format, which is spatial 3D model, and the format is S3M. And GIS can bring other benefits to BIM, such as for the model, GIS can bring BIM from macro to macro, and also we can focus more on outdoor from indoor. And there there is another application based on BIM and GIS, which is based on the AR. That is AR capabilities for infrastructure planning. We can, through our mobile camera, to put the BIM model on the ground or on the table. And even we can go to inside of the BIM model to take a look at the indoor environment. And for other functions, such as the 3D spatial relations, after we input the BIM model to GIS environment, a lot of functions can be achieved, such as query objects according to the query condition, which includes contain, within, disjoint, intersect, and so on. We can, based on one 3D feature, to do the buffer analysis and to achieve the spatial query analysis. And then we can get the surrounding or get the other features which has relationship with our object. And another one is the BIM empowers urban planning and construction management. We can put the BIM into a 3D scene, and we can achieve the component query, statistical query, and also we can achieve the simulated construction process. Because the BIM model is detailed enough, and every component in one BIM building, they are all independent, such as every door, every wall, every window. We can get all of the attributes for every single component. And based on the visibility management function, we can simulate, we can achieve the construction process simulation function in a GIS environment. And for this is showing the BIM format supported by SuperMap. First, we can import the BIM data from the Autodesk Revit, Bentley, CATIA, Civil 3D, and also the IFC. IFC actually it is a common used format of BIM module. And in SuperMap, we can import all of them as 3D solid module to which can be added to the GIS environment. Okay, the second part of my presentation is the smart city and urban planning. How the GIS can help to can help the smart city and urban planning. 3D GIS for urban planning can be used in different aspects, such as display the true world better, solve some real problems, and displays the indoor and underground space. And also we can achieve the automatical management. For example, if in like in a city, if we want to build a new building, then we can draw a 2D vector surface and then just to extend the surface to let the building stand up. Then we can see the effect after the building built in the city. And also based on the oblique photography data or based on the BM data, we can achieve to get all of the attributes of every single unit in a building. Like this one is showing a floor information query. And there is showing some other functions in the urban planning, such as this is the height limit analysis. We can analyze the height of every building and to detect which building reach to the limitation of height, and also the distance analysis, because there always are some rules to define the minimum distance between the building and road. Then we can, based on the road, to define which building is illegal. And also, and this one is showing the viewshed analysis, and this is the sunlight analysis. We can analyze which part of the building can get more sunlight during a whole day. Yeah, and we can find which unit inside of this building can get the most most sunlight. And based on the oblique photography module, we can also achieve some functions, such as this one is showing we can draw a polygon to flatten this area of oblique photogrammetry model, and then we can import a new model. It's maybe built by the 3D Max software or even built by the BIM software like Revit, and we can put the new building model in the space, and we can also draw the point to add some trees and to add some roads to see the effect after if we construct a building like this in this area. How is the effect? And based on the earlier function, we can achieve to the plane comparison, which is we can place a different model in the same place to compare the effect of the two planes. And we can based on that to do some like measurement, such as to measure the height and the oblique photography data in the smart city application. They all have the attributes, so we can easily get all the attributes for every building in the city. And we can also do the spatial query, such as based on the condition to query the information of building and to get the location of them. And also we can based on the spatial query, like draw a polygon to get all of the information inside of this area. And for the sunlight analysis, there is another application, which is we can add a lot of sunlight points surrounding this building. And the color is more red, means this location can get more sunlight. So it is very intuitive for the user to analyze the sunlight. And this video is showing the visualization effect based on a big volume of oblique photography data. We can see the browsing is very smooth. Okay, so based on the earlier functions, we can build the CIM platform based on the BIM plus GIS engine. The CIM is city information modeling. That is, if there is only one building is in BIM format, that is a BIM. But if there are multi buildings, they are all in BIM format, then we can say it is a same platform, CIM platform. And based on the CIM platform, we can achieve and also integrate with like IoT or with the sensor. We can achieve the complex application for the smart city. Okay, next part of my presentation is the 3D technology for transportation. Transportation is very important in inside of the city. And if we use the traditional 2D GIS, there are a lot of problems cannot be solved, such as the viaduct tunnel construction cannot be supported well, and the design effect is not intuitive, and also the vertical spatial problem cannot be tapped. So we can use the new generation of 3D GIS to solve the above problems. First, such as in one oblique photography data, which is in one 3D scene, we can integrate the oblique photography with the 2D vector data together to show the building, to show the road and just see how is it look in this environment. And later I will show you the detail of how to create a road like this. And the beam building is also very useful in the transportation. For example, we can integrate the 2D and 3D visualization. This road, this flyway is only the 3D model, and we can overlay it with 2D map to show the specific location of it and the surrounding environment of it. And also the 3D GIS technology in the construction of major traffic projects is very important, such as for construct a bridge, we can overlay the oblique photographic data and highway beam model together, and also we can overlay with terrain data, and even we can dig the hole based on the volume calculation to dig the hole to simulate the road or the tunnel is crossing the mountain. And yeah, there is example about the smart construction of transportation facilities. For example, we always talk about the digital twin. So the digital twin also can be used in the transparent translation area, such as the parametric modeling. Sorry. Yeah, such as to build a high precision 3D map, and for the real road scene, we can achieve the same scene, the same 3D model in the 3D GIS environment. And there are more cool visualization, advanced visualization of geographic data, and they are all about transportation, such as the first one is showing the trace of the taxis inside of the city. And the second one is showing the statistical information about the metro stop people. And the third one is based on a 3D bar to show the peak hour of transportation. And the last one is showing the application of airlines. And this is one of the example about the construction project of one major traffic project. And the beam data is from CATIA. CATIA is a very professional software to create the bridge and the road model. And we overlay in the GIS environment, we overlay the model from CATIA with the surrounding area. The data is oblique photography and terrain and image data, and also we integrate with the model constructed by the 3D maps to create the 3D scene like this. Yeah, and this video is showing how to create a road based on in the 3D scene. For example, there is a line, a road line, the central line of a road, and we can based on the line to draw a surface, and then we can get the white surface in the scene, and based on the surface to flatten this area of road, and after that we can easily give it a symbol like a railway, and then the railway can be seen inside of this oblique photographic data automatically. We can say the format is pretty good. And for the 3D based digital management system for life cycle of urban rail transit, if we only need to build a road outside of the city, it's kind of easier. We only need to consider about the terrain, about the river and others. But if we want to construct the subway in a city, there are a lot of other factors need to be considered, such as the community above the subway path or the school above the subway path. So it is very important if we want to. It is very important to use the GIS software to create a virtual scene, which is same with the real world. And we can based on a lot of functions like query, statistical, and analysis of dangerous source in underground railway construction. All right, next is about water. That is smart water affair construction. First, there are some key technologies for smart water solutions, like the cloud computing, the big data, the IoT, and the last one is GIS. And based on those technologies, we can achieve different applications, and they can provide a lot of functions, such as the collision analysis, the pipeline distribution, the connectivity checking, the shortest route search, the pipeline excavation, profile checking, clear distance calculation, and burst simulation. All of these functions are based on the pipeline inside of the city. And this is showing a video about the effect, the visualization of a complex pipeline. And actually, this is not a real project, but we made this video to show the capability of high density pipeline visualization. And we can and also we can create the 3D model of water affair device to show the factory scene. And for the pipeline inside of the factory, we can achieve the flow effect simulation liquid in pipeline. And it is very easier for the user to get the whole progress of liquid inside of pipeline. Okay, and then is utility and facility management. For example, for the pipelines, we can easily create the pipeline model in SuperMap GIS software, such as for the pipe point, we can render different types of valve to show them, and then for the lines in the pipeline, we can create the pipeline very easy. All of them, they are like this kind of pipeline is not created by the modeling one by one, but they are all independent model, and with the spatial location point, with a spatial point, we just render the different symbol of them. Then we can create a pipeline model very easy. And for the expressway facility management based on 3D and BIM, we can that is based on the IoT to get the information from sensor and integrate with the GIS environment. And the pipeline also can be used in AR, such as this one showing the AR capability for utility management. Through our mobile camera, we can put the pipeline model, overlay them with the real world. And for every pipeline, every utility, we can do the query to get the attributes of it. So that is very helpful for the worker to check the pipelines. Okay, and the last part of my presentation is there are some application cases the geotechnical solution. Like the first one is the 3D spatial calculation. And that one is showing how to, based on the Boolean operation, to dig the hole in a terrain data to get the information to construct the model of a tunnel. Okay, there are some cases, such as there is one project which is we made in 2018 in Hong Kong. And this project is mainly focused on the urban planning, and it has the multi-source data. Like the base map of scene is oblique photogrammetry data, and for some key building, we use B model to show them, and it's very easier to overlay the beam building with the oblique photogrammetry together to construct the scene. And we can switch the floor to get the information of every floor inside of this building, and we can get all of the attributes of the pipelines, the information of pipelines. And based on it, we can also do some analysis. For example, we can use the viewsheet analysis to simulate the range of a camera or CCTV camera to get the area or which area can be captured by this camera. And this is the indoor flight around this building. And another one is the Shanghai Center Building Information Management. The Shanghai Center is the highest building all over the world. The highest one is the Dubai Tower, and then the second highest is the Shanghai Center. And we based on it to achieve the operation and the maintenance of this building, like to query all of the information of the facilities inside of the building, like the pipeline, like the door and the wall, and we can also achieve the spatial query to get the indoor facility. And this one is showing the function of emergency simulation. And we can simulate the emergency situation to get the pre-plan in advance. And another one is the smart city in the Hong Kong CBD. And then this one is showing the emergency disaster management application in Indonesia. And the main function of this application is the user, when they found any emergency event, like the disasters or the fires or even the traffic accident, they can use their mobile phone to submit the event. Then from the admin side, they can get the event in advance. They can get the event as soon as the user submitted, and then they can, based on the location, to find the closest police station or the fire station to go to on-site to solve the problem. And another one is hydropower station. That is, we integrate the beam model with the terrain data to simulate and monitor the real situation of the hydropower station. And there are some other kinds of application, such as this one is the Indonesia location spatial intelligence platform. And the public user can get the information, the POI of every place from this application. And then this is the MyGeoSurf, which is for the Malaysia Geospatial Data Service. It stores all of the spatial data of whole Malaysia in this application. The user also can upload and share their spatial resource, and also they can download from this application. And another one is a Malaysia Smart City application. And in Japan, we have made the online data management. All right, thank you, everyone. This is all of the content of my presentation. Thank you again.
Thank you, Jason. Can you stop sharing your screen?
Okay.
Thank you, Jason, for your wonderful demonstration. I'm really sure that all of us have been enjoyed with this demo and learned a lot, that it will make us able to get involved with our products and technology. So if you have any question, please send it to Q&A box and we will answer it. Maybe after Dr. Hamza speech, or we can say you can send it and we answer it via email. Dr. Hamza, he will give us a wonderful speech now. He is a professor at the Department of Civil Engineering at the Hashimiyya University. Dr. Hamza, please open your mic. Time is yours.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good morning to the one in Jordan here, and good evening to the one in our friends in China. First, I would like to thank Mr. Jason for his nice presentation or demonstration. It's really highlighted how SuperMap can be used in different applications in civil engineering. And this is from this, what we believe here in ATU, that this cooperation between us and SuperMap will assist our professor and students to advance their research or thesis or graduation project. And hopefully this is what we will reach at the end of this cooperation. Also, what we believe that this cooperation will help SuperMap to reach their goal or target to develop an overseas market like in countries like Jordan. At the end of this demonstration, I would like to thank all the participants that assist to reach this point of cooperation. Mr. Roy from SuperMap, Dr. Omar, Dr. Auni, and Dr. Khalil from ATU. They worked hard to reach this point of cooperation. Finally, I will leave the floor now to Mr. Roy to introduce us or to give an idea to our students how this cooperation will assist them in their projects or thesis. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hamza. Now let's return to Roy, who will give us a brief about our internship. Roy, please open your mic.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Safina. Thank you, Dr. Hamza. Actually, for our cooperation at the beginning, we believe we can. This is a great start as a workshop, and after it, for now, we already opened one internship for the business side of SuperMap. So for this position, we will need the student. You not only need to have the ability of GIS, you also, if you think you also have the great ability of conversation to communicate with others, yeah, please don't hesitate to send your CV to my email address. Yeah. And it is here, and later I will share it again. And also for our later cooperation, very soon we will arrange a full range of training of our software. So I hope your students can learn a lot by it. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Roy, for your information. Hello, everyone. If you have any questions, please send it to us and we will answer it via email. Now it's time to end. I really appreciate your attendance. You are more than welcome to access our website to get more information about SuperMap. Also, you can find us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, you can check our videos on YouTube channel as well. Thank you again. And SuperMap will hold many webinars in different topics. You can join it and hope we meet again in the next webinars and workshops. Thank you. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Sabinaz. Thank you all.